Here, I should lower this a little bit. And I'll do this. I want it to be a little bit more level towards the monitor there. What's good, everybody? You ready to lock in? We got some UFC 5 to play here, alright? This is going to get real serious up in here. It's going to get real serious. Oh, man. Ooh, we got bantamweight. Okay. Me, personally, I love using Period, man. Because you can do so much with him. You can pretty much fight any way you want. What's going on, 16 Thought? How's it going? Welcome. Do that probably. Alright, here we go. Round number 1. We ready? Using Marab, so he's immediately going to be looking to push a pace. But I'm looking to push him back. Because I cannot allow Marab to dictate the pace. And lots of body shots. Because the thing is about Marab, he doesn't have the power to really deter me. Go to the body early and often. And he sticks lots of jabs in his face. Yep. Shoots a takedown. Nope. Another knee to the body. He's going to be looking to shoot a takedown here. Nope. Stuffed that one. I did not mean to disengage. Okay, he checks 2 leg kicks in a row. So we gotta start going to that knee tap. He's starting to make the read. What? I clearly defended that takedown. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. See, this is what I don't like. Oh, yeah, I forgot that I titled this Stand and Bang. I don't know why I'm playing the MMA mode. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. There we go. You know, we're getting out of this. Screw this. Nope. 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 You want to be a little cheesing bum? Yeah? I can freaking sit on top of your side all day. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Let me get into the sprawl here. You know what we're going to do? Body work. Nope. Don't even think about it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're trying to do. Get your ass out of here. What are you going to do? Roll into the guard? Bro, what... Yeah, stand back up. Come on. Take your ass back down. That was meant to be a body shot. Oblique kick. You know what's crazy? Is that I keep going for that freaking front kick to the face. And it's just not working. End of the first round. Let's take a look at C. They probably are going to give it to him. They're probably going to give him the first round. Right? Because he got a stun wobble. He had a takedown. But who had more control time? Oh. He did by about 3 seconds. So I gotta mix it up here a little bit. I gotta start incorporating a bit more of the boxing. Oh my gosh, bro. This guy, all he does is freaking clinch spam, man. You know, let's try to play a little bit of counter-striking here a little bit. Yeah, nice try, cheesing rat. Oh my gosh, bro. Get away from me. You know what? I'm noticing every time I go for that left hook to the body, he's immediately trying to shoot that fire off the elbow. Yeah, you're a little cheesing bum. You know what? Now I gotta start incorporating that front kick to the face. What? What's going on, Space Type? How's it going? He's getting the full guard. That was the slowest transition of all time. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Look at this. Look at this lay and pray, bro. Yeah, we're getting back up to the feet. F this. Why is that the slowest transition of all time? Oh my gosh. Like, get out of here. You little cheesy out rat. Alright, that's the end of round 2. So I'm down 2-0 here. I really gotta get something going here. But I don't know what to do because, like, for some reason his Marab's just faster than me, which I do not understand. But then again, I guess, like, he is a 5-star fighter, right? If you use a 5-star fighter, they're generally gonna be faster. Alright. Round 3. I gotta leave it all out there. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, look at me. I can do this too, you know. It's not very much fun, though. That's not what I wanted to do. I literally wanted to throw a head kick game. See, that's the only problem with trying to throw like those flying knees and stuff too, right? What? Little cheesy out rat, bro. What? I legitimately denied that transition. That is such BS! This game actually hates me, I think. I am genuinely convinced. And now he's just gonna cheese submissions. Oh my gosh, bro. And I denied that too. What's going on anyways? Yeah, I'm going to switch to stand and bang after this, because, like, this is not fun. Submission spam cheese. Clinch spam cheese. Like, let me get a reversal! I denied that transition too. Oh my gosh, EA. Ooh, you're a hugger. Anyway, let's move on to stand and bang, where you don't deal with clinch spam, submission spam, cheesers. That was what I was originally meant to be playing anyways. But yeah, let's not use Peter Yan again, I guess. It doesn't really work against someone like Marab, apparently. The way that I should have fought that guy would have been to just not try to force the engagement so much. You know, if you're using Peter Yan, you can kind of use your footwork as a way to be elusive, I guess. So it really depends on who he's going to choose. He's going to use Song Yadong. You know, give me Corey Sandhagen. Right, I like Corey. One of the most underrated fighters in the game. He's going to use Marab in stand and bang. Okay. I'm going to show you what I should have done. It's a bit different because we're in stand and bang mode, but I'm going to show you what I think I should have done. Be a little bit more of a counter striker because that's naturally what I'm good at. I touch gloves. Immediately, I'm looking to keep range, right? So you're kind of going to want to keep these long distance weapons. Okay. Teep kick to the body. Lots of damage to the body and legs early. Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't be going that way. Okay. Just keeping him back. His leg health's already compromised. Right? And he's not really blocking his body or legs all that well. There we go. Mix it up with the boxing. Keep him at bay with the kicks. Right? There we go. There we go. Now we can work. Who does Marab fight next? What, are you talking after the Peter Yan fight? I don't really want to, like, jump to conclusions and, like, say that like Marab's gonna win that by default. Because I swear, every time I say stuff like that, that's usually when the champion loses. Alright. Now he keeps seeing me throw that same combination, right? Of the right straight to leg kick. So what I'm gonna do now, pew, go right up top of that, pew, flying knee. Right, now he doesn't really want to get in range with me. Right, but I'm also not going to force the issue too much if he's not going to force the issue. Keep him at bay. Lots of feints. All right, lots of stuff from a distance. Ooh, yeah, that's me, baby. But assuming that Merab does beat Putyon, let's just say hypothetically, then I guess it'd probably be the winner of Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo, probably no. Boom! Like, who else is there really in the bantamweight division? If Pewter wins, he can fight like Suga. If Pewter wins, he's gonna have to fight Merab again. Because, like, there's no way they won't do that trilogy. Rob deserves it more than anything. Well, to be fair, considering the UFC's matchmaking lately. Keep him at bay with the kicks. Ba-boom. There we go. And now he's starting to get tired. Merab and tired in the same sentence, I know. Are you ready? The spinning elbow! Boom! Boom! Okay, I gotta get out of the boxing range here. Alright. Now, this might seem like I'm just purely running. I'm just trying to, like, let my head health recover. There we go. The way I think about, like, my head health and stuff is that if I could survive in the early going and allow my opponent's stamina to kind of drain... Oh, he's quitting. Yeah, he can't handle it. He can't handle it. I find that, like, early on, if I could preserve my stamina and kind of allow my opponent to, or not my stamina, my head health, and allow my opponent to throw a lot, then when he does eventually make connections onto my head health's not going to be draining as much and won't be as much of a concern. That's what I think about it. But he's probably going to message me. That's what I'm checking this for. But nothing yet. Ooh, lightweight. Who do we go with that lightweight for striking, gang? Depends on who he uses. I kind of like to go off of who my opponents use. If he's going to go with Tony Ferguson, then I'm going to pick Justin Gaethje. Right? I mean... Yeah, that was a masterclass. Yeah, I'm going to pick Justin Gaethje, not just because of their fight in real life, but, like... I think that Justin Gaethje just has a good style to keep someone like Tony at bay. Now, let me be economical, patient Justin Gaethje. Starting off with the leg kicks. We're going to start off with the legs. We're going to work our way to the body. And work our way up top, I guess. Okay, get back. Now, Tony's footwork's going to become a lot more botched. Ooh. Boom! Yeah! Another one for the highlight, baby! Ooh! You know what's crazy about that, too, though, is, like, I shouldn't even be using Justin Gaethje, considering he cried his way to a title shot. That was insane. Knockout of the year. But it'll never beat the splits knockout. That was unreal. That knockout is knockout of the year. I don't even remember what I hit him with that made him freaking start breakdancing. But that was unreal, gang. Alright. Let's do it again. We'll do it again. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll do like the online career mode stuff, but my fighters really are not that good right now. Oh gosh. Women's fight. Okay. Alright. You gonna use Valentina? Give me Holly Holm. Right, you're gonna notice a theme in people that I generally like to use. I like to use people with really good footwork. And it's because it makes everything so much easier. Because I can dictate forward, back, side to side. I don't need a lot of power. I'll end up knocking you out eventually. Okay, this guy did not want to touch gloves. I don't know what I did to you there, Mrs. Shevchenko, or Miss Shevchenko. I don't know if you're married or not. There we go, nice. Alright, circle away from the power hand. Now circling into the power hand. And he's gonna gas out if he keeps going at that pace. What's going on over heel? Just chilling, playing some stand and bang. Got a little baby here who doesn't want to touch my glove. Keep him at bay. See, I keep trying to do that. This guy's really good at chicken leg kicks, so I'm gonna have to stop throwing those. There we go. Get the guard up just in time. Elbow. Just trying to drain Valentina's stamina right now. Boom, boom. Sorry. I see you guys have a little bit of a conversation here. I'm going to allow you to do your thing here. His body health's cooked, by the way. End of the first round. He's going to gas out. I'm just trying to take my time right now. So, what's going on in the chat here? Who wins pound for pound, MVP or Olberg? Like, if they were the same size? Probably Carlos Olberg, to be honest with you. If I had to guess. Because it's hard to say for sure because, like, Olberg's naturally a counter-striker. And they're both counter-strikers, so it wouldn't be a very entertaining fight. Nice body health, buddy. Ooh, you should have touched my glove. Should have touched my glove. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, should have touched my glove. Anyway. MVP is a striker's nightmare. He is, I'm not going to deny that. It's just, it's hard to see MVP be able to employ that style at 205 pounds. What matchup you want to see in 2026? Ooh, McGregor Chandler? I don't know. Like, there's a few I want to see next year. Landed a head kick in sparring and then a fight broke out in my gym. Like, how hard was the kick? Are you talking like you went full flush to the dome? Or are you talking like it was just like a sparring head kick? Like, it landed very lightly and people took it the wrong way. Armin versus Ilya, yeah, that'd be a fantastic fight as well. Ilya versus Islam would be a great fight. Alex Pereira versus John Jones. I just learned there's no UFC game for PC. I think there's mods for the UFC Undisputed 3. I think it's called Undisputed Forever. Ian versus Islam, Russia versus Ireland Part 2. I don't really care about that fight as much, to be honest with you. I don't know. I really don't. I think that Islam's going to dominate him. They really did Armin bad by giving Gaethje and Patty the shot. I know. I should have been Armin versus Patty. Or sorry, Armin versus Gaethje for the interim, if that's what they were going to do. Okay, 5 rounds. So we're facing GDR. Don't hit me after the bell. Boom. Yep, you're cooked. Boom. Yeah, this guy's gonna get knocked out pretty quickly if he keeps this up. Look at this. Just try to stay calm under the fire. Try not to get all rattled, right? Because if your opponent is like bum rushing you like this, and you get all rattled and stuff, it's gonna be worse because you're gonna get hit more. You're gonna start panicking. Just keep going with that left hook to the body. Yep, get baited. Ooh. So I don't feel the need to rush a knockout here, right? Because I'm gonna get it. I don't care how many rounds it takes. There we go. Back up. Back up. And see, now because he's used up quite a bit of his stamina here in the first round. Trying to get me out of here. And he really hasn't inflicted that much damage on me. There we go. So now I can pretty much just... Like, I could walk forward at him now. And he's not even going to be able to hurt me, really. Right? I'm just trying to force him to work. I'm just going to shell up for the rest of this round. Watch this. I'm going to be pressuring him forward. Body shots. Trying to really take the stamina out of him. Right? Boom. Just going to shell forward and walk at him. The only thing I'm going to be throwing are things like body shots. Yep. End of the round. He's gassed. I'm going to knock him out. If not this round, the next round. I threw 117 strikes that round. But I was very accurate hitting the guard. Hey, love you, Bids. Been there since day one. Love your energy and your takes on MMA. Appreciate it, brother. I just try to keep it real, right? That's the thing that I think a lot of people are missing, is that people don't say what they're genuinely believing. People just say what they think that other people want to hear. I'm not about that. I don't care if I was to lose all my subscribers. If I was being 100% honest and saying what I think, that's the best thing that matters. Do you do MMA or kickboxing? Not currently. I used to box. I do still kind of like train at home and stuff. But I just can't go to a gym right now. I just do not have time to train. Like, my work schedule makes that literally impossible. 10-hour days and stuff, and the time of day I work. It just makes it hard. It doesn't work well with business hours. I'd have to, like, hire a personal coach or something. Oh gosh, that was not what I meant to do. I gotta be careful now, because he's actually started to tag me a little bit. Keep him at a distance. Alright. Question mark kick. He just knocked me out. That's crazy. I'm out of here. How does one that's that gas get a knockout? That is insane. Cool, used to do boxing, but didn't go far with it due to academics. Yeah. There's also just other things that take priority over stuff like that. You're awesome zoned. Hey, I just do the best I can. No, I'm just kidding. No, I appreciate it. Even though I disagree with their take, I always keep it real, speak my idea. That's the whole idea, right? Because you get a lot of people in the MMA community who... How do I put this delicately? I swear, people purposefully avoid saying stuff because they don't want to get shadow banned by people like Dana White, for instance, right? Like, you take a look at certain people who just say it like they see it, and they're not big reps within the UFC for a reason. So, let me go with Max. They're not big reps within the UFC for a reason. Yeah, we don't have to agree on everything, but you defo know your shit, keep it real. I appreciate it, bro. I don't consider myself to be like some MMA scholar or anything like that either. UFC 323 is literally on the day of my entrance exam, so I'm going to miss it. I'm so mad. You know what? I'm sure you'll be able to find it on TikTok afterwards. Also, I'm really angry that this guy did not touch my glove. Have you scored Gus versus Jones 1? I did way back in the day on my channel. On my TikTok page. But I definitely would not be able to put it on shorts now because that video was like 7 minutes long. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it for a while. I think the key whenever you're scoring fights like that, if you guys ever want to do it yourself, watch it without commentary on. But I also, oh yeah, you look like a toothbrush. Hey man, toothbrushes are kind of cute. What I was also going to say is I also do have my top 10 MMA GOAT list coming out today on the shorts. And I could do it here on stream even. Like, I can just, like, talk about why I think the way I do. And of course, like, it's going to be subject to change. Like, even within the next few months, my GOAT list could absolutely change. Okay. It's so cringe when people trying to call me a casual and like, yeah, I am a casual, what's wrong with it? Lol, I don't follow everything. And that's the thing as well I don't like. Is that with MMA fans, the second that you disagree with somebody, boxing does this too. But like the second that someone disagrees, it's automatic casual label. And I don't really like that, to be honest with you. Can you score Max versus Volk 2? I also did that one way back in the day too. But I will go back and do that one again too. I have a lot of fights probably on the list that I gotta do. And the thing is, like, it's just hard because, like, it's not that I don't want to do it, but sometimes I think it's hard. Like, I find it, like, even having 25, 30 minutes to watch one of these close fights back, it's very hard for me to even find time to do that just because of how busy I am in day-to-day life. I will get these done. It's just I'm not going to be doing a scoring close fights video like every single day. Like I might do 1 or 2 a week. Because also you got to think about, like, there's only so many close fights that you could score as well. I like my top 10. Even when people say it's bad, I am one person who can admit I have bias. Yeah, I mean, people are going to have their own personal biases. It's just the way it is, right? Like, there's nothing that you can really do. Like, you like certain fighters more than others. It's just how things are. But, like, I don't base my GOAT list on my own emotional connection. I look at everything with logic and with reason. So, for example, when I put someone like Alex Pereira inside my top 10, I don't just put him in, like, the top 3 just because, you know, everyone's such a huge fan of him, they love him so much, they want to put him in the top 3. I put him somewhere lower on that top 10 spectrum because, yes, he has great wins, but he doesn't have the amount of competition to be in that top 3 status, right? It's not a biased thing. It's just how I personally see it, as all. You know, I'm going to have a little bit of fun here. I don't care if I lose or not. I'm going to use Dominic Cruz. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got, like, no power, but we're going to do it anyway. If I'm 100% honest, the peak Dustin versus peak Conor, Dustin wins. It's tricky. It's tough to say. It's always going to be a good fight. The problem is with Conor's stance is no matter which stance he picks, he naturally is going to have a weakness to leg kicks. But, like, he was outboxing Dustin in the second fight, and then the leg kicks caught up with him, and, you know, he got knocked out. But in the third fight, you know, Conor took that karate stance, and then eventually he got countered. And his boxing looked worse than ever. And I have a quote, and it's only a few words. What is normal? I kind of think that to myself sometimes. Like, I'm not a normal human being. Right? And so, but I think, like, what is normal? Why am I trying to be normal? Everyone's trying to be the same all the time. Can you score Masvidal versus Askren? Bro, it's literally a robbery. Askren was not even unconscious. I maintain that, bro. This guy was literally on the floor baiting in Masvidal's attack so that he could put him in a Darce choke. I know my boy Funky, bro. He's got a funky style. He's going to be really trying to chop my legs down. So to preserve this leg, you know, I either need to be all the way in close range like this, or all the way out back here, to where he can't kick my legs off. Can you score Leon versus Usman 3? I actually thought Leon won that fight, like, pretty decisively, to be honest with you. I don't even know if there's a point making a video on that. This guy's gonna gas out. Askren literally cooked Jorge. 50-10 Ben. For real. Like, there's never any doubt in my mind that 100% Ben Askren won that fight, bro. I'm telling you, he was setting up that Darce choke. You can set up another Bulldog choke just like he did on Robbie Lawler, right? Cruz is one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, I love watching Dominic Cruz. I wish he would have gotten that retirement fight. You know what his retirement fight should have been? If he ever got the chance to do it, I would have loved to see him rematch Cody Garbrandt. I mean, I still think that Cody Garbrandt has a style to beat Dominic Cruz, because Dominic Cruz is not like a one-punch knockout artist, right? Ooh, he's rocked. This guy's making Dominic Cruz look like a one-punch knockout artist. Look how gassed he is. Spinning elbow! The year of the spinning elbow, baby. What's good? It's Trey. Yo, what? Bro, Prime Leon was one of my faves, man. I don't care what anyone says. He was so smooth. Okay. Might be a bit of a hot take. I've never seen any reason to believe that Leon Edwards is out of his prime. Even now. Even against his, Carlos Prates. And I'm going to explain why. When you look throughout the entire course of Leon's career, he's always fought the exact same way. He's always fought with that point fighting style. Like, he's never trying to go for a finish. He doesn't have that sense of urgency. He's never had that. People believed he became this killer when he fought Kamaru Usman. When the truth of the matter is, it's only because Usman gave him the space to land that shot in the first place. If Usman kept that pressure up, Leon would never have been able to land that high kick. I almost guarantee it. Like, look how he fought him in the third fight. And look how he fought Colby Covington. Right? That's how he fights throughout the course of his entire career. He tried to fight that way against guys like Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad, Carlos Prates. It's just not going to work against guys like that. But it was working against Carlos Prates, right? But it's because Leon has a point fighting style. There is no prime Leon Edwards. He's the same guy he always was. People just put a pressure and a pace on him. Now they know how to beat him. That's all it is. He's just a precise sniper. Leon's a very good technical fighter, but he's never had that sense of urgency. So I don't believe in the whole narrative of a prime Leon Edwards. What about scoring Triple C versus DJ? Or Triple C versus Aljo? I can do both those fights. I've never actually considered doing those ones, but those are good picks. I very much dislike Leon. Yeah, I don't like Leon either. His entire personality became pound for pound headshot dead. And when I was saying that at the time, people were so angry with me. They were so mad at me. Leon looked good against Prates in round 1, but Prates just caught him with some serious power. Yeah, that's a fair assessment too, right? Leon looked the same as he always did against even when he fought Prates in that first round. He fought the same, right? There's nothing different about him. It's just that fighters start putting more pressure on him. They start fighting at a higher pace, which Leon does not like. He doesn't like the chaos. He's just a point fighter. That's what he is. Like, I haven't seen anything to say that he's gotten slower, that his punches have gotten worse, that, like, yeah. And, like, his chin's always been suspect. Look at the Nate Diaz fight. Bro got rocked by a straight left hand by Nate Diaz. I said this in my prediction video. If Nate Diaz is going to catch you like that, imagine what Carlos Prates does, and that's exactly what happened. He flatlined Leon. I've been suspect of his chin for a long time. I sound like a bit of a Leon hater, but it's true. There's nothing I'm saying that's not true, right? I mean, let's get another one in. Let's do another one. And then if you guys also want to be a part of the podcast tomorrow, drop your questions or your MMA takes or whatever on the community post chat that I posted. See, playing stand and bang on this game is actually kind of fun. And I'm not one of those people who are wham, grappling whenever you see it in real life. But in this game, the grappling is so buns, bro. People literally just, submission spam. 5 rounds? Give me Ian Gary, bro. Give me Ian Gary. He's gonna use JDM. But the game still isn't updated. Look at this. It says that he's... Oh, you can't really see it on your screen too well, but it says JDM's still the champion in this game. Update your game, EA Sports. Holy. $79.99, please. Now, if we're going to fight like Ian Gary, I always try to fight, realistically to how these guys fight. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting cooked here, little bro. Yeah, I saw that one coming, bucko. What's going on, soy sauce? How's it going? Do I tell you the questions right now and write them down? It's not right now. I'm not going to be answering them on stream. I mean, if you have questions you want me to answer on the stream, I will. But put them in the community post chat. If you go to my community tab... You should see that I put a thing for questions on the podcast. Yo, soy sauce, you want to chill out, bruv? You want to chill out, bro? This guy's making me look like 25-minute prime Cody Garbrandt out here. Alright, we're out of there. Knee stomp. If you keep leading with that, bro, I'm gonna uppercut the frig out of you. Boom. Yeah, he keeps leaping in with that freaking hook to the body, bro. Yeah, see, I timed it perfectly. Zone, you ever been to the UK? I've barely been out of Canada, to tell you the truth. I do need to get my passport done, because eventually there's going to come a time where I'm going to have to go traveling and stuff. I know it's going to happen. This is going to sound kind of delusional, but I know that one day, like, my channel is going to grow, right? And eventually it's going to come with opportunities that are going to involve traveling. And I think that when that time comes, I want to be able to come out, I want to be able to meet all my fans, too, you know what I mean? Obviously not right now, but sometime in the future. You know, I'm predicting I should probably get pretty close to 5,000 subs by the end of this year, which is also just crazy, by the way, might I add. It's just crazy. It's not delusional. It might not be delusional necessarily, but whenever I've said that before, I think people look at me like I'm insane. But, like, when you're really passionate about something, right? This doesn't even just, like, pertain to fighting. Anything in life that you are passionate about, if you make videos, like ones I do, or it could be, like, commentary-style videos, it could be animations, it could be whatever you like. If you're passionate about it, people are going to be able to tell. That's why whenever I talk MMA, people like what I have to say. Even if they don't fully agree, people can tell that I'm telling the truth because of the passion I speak from. Oh gosh. So, yeah, I think that if you're just honest and passionate and you're yourself, people are gonna really draw to you. Do a meet and greet in Nova Scotia so I can drive there. I don't even live in Nova Scotia, bro. I don't know anybody. Oh, that's actually not true. I do know people that live in Nova Scotia, but, like, I'm curious why you thought that was the first place. Unless that's where you live, if that's what you mean. This applies to everything in life. It absolutely does. Yeah, if you're passionate about anything, people are going to be able to tell. I think a lot of times people just go for whatever makes the most amount of money. Honestly, like, I make money doing this, but it's not my only job. Like, I work, right? I do have a full-time job while doing this. But I'm passionate about the sport. Oh, that's where you live, okay. Well, then I guess I know another person that lives in Nova Scotia. I can tell people, oh, I know a guy who lives in Nova Scotia. It's that guy anyways who watches my live streams. Look how gassed this guy's getting, too. I've hardly been paying attention. I've just been talking. Canada, brother. Canada. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I know a lot of people do like coming here. Like, we get a lot of tourists where I live. And people love it here. UFC's the only shit I watch, and I don't really have time and interest in other sports. I have interest in other sports. But I just don't have time for them. Like, for example, okay, I grew up with hockey. That was the sport I grew up with because I'm Canadian. Canadians and our hockey, right? It's like maple syrup to us. It's just all we know. So I grew up with that, and I watched it. I'd watch it pretty much every single game. But these days, I don't have time to watch it. I want to watch it. I do miss it, but I can't because work, videos, I have a relationship, I have a lot going on in my time. And I'm very thankful for this opportunity. Right? Don't get it mistaken, but I'm very busy. Plus, I work out a lot as well. Like, I went for a run this morning, and my legs are actually still kind of cooked. I've been to Toronto before. It's so funny. These guys try to speak like us. Bro, I do not like Toronto. I do not like it. It's far too big, and I don't trust it. I prefer smaller towns. When somebody says, how are you not cold? I say I'm Canadian. I still get cold outside. I don't know if you can hear in the background right now. There's like a friggin' windstorm or whatever it is going on out there right now. I mean, I went for a run in that friggin' snowstorm this morning, but like, I do still get cold. It's just, your body gets used to it. It just takes time, quite frankly. So this guy's going to use a 205 McGregor. Okay. Give me Max Holloway again. No. Let me use Crybaby Gaethje again. London is cool too. I don't think I've ever been to London. It's no, I never really went that far because playing hockey, like, you pretty much travel everywhere, and I don't think I ever played hockey there. I think the furthest I've been is like maybe Toronto or Sault Ste. Marie, I believe it was. Or was it Sault Ste. Marie? I don't even remember. I know we went up to Barrie for hockey way back in the day. Oh, another 5-round fight. I didn't even realize. Just tap the legs. You just gotta let this guy gas himself out. Nah, you're gonna love London though. How big is London though? Like, is it like a really big city, or is it like what's the population of London, Ontario? Gaethje's a man who in his prime would slime out Conor, in my opinion. I think he could, because he's got the power to really deter Conor. Conor's a more technical striker, but Gaethje's got the leg kicks, bro. Rolling Thunder! I just thought that'd be fun. I'm gonna get him to gas out. Just keep him going. Probably 10 mil in London. Like London, Ontario. There is no friggin' shot. I feel like you're trolling. I feel like London's not that big. Alright, stand and bang. I can just hold this. Are you streaming your podcast tomorrow? I'm going to be making it and uploading it. I don't live stream the podcast, but I will be uploading it tomorrow. I haven't made it yet. I'm still waiting to get some more comments on the community tab post. Also, I can't tonight even though I wanted to. That's the reason why I'm live streaming so early. It's just because I got other stuff to do today. Listen here, bucko. Only Justin Gaethje can do that. Alright. I'm dead serious. Per London has at the very least 8 million. No. You're 100% trolling me. You have to be. I feel like you're definitely lying. I'm gonna Google this. Okay. 527,000 people. At least 8 mil. So at the very least 8 million. I don't know if you can see that. But 527,000. Alright. Oh my gosh. I think you had to have been trolling me there. Why do you be trolling, bro? London is a huge city. It's only got 500,000. I actually didn't think it was that big, though, to be fair. This guy's taunting me. He's trying to bait me in. I know why he's trying to bait me in, too, right? It's because his leg is screwed. He's having a hard time closing the distance. So now all I gotta do is just keep distance, let him come to me. Come on. We're making this a bit scrappy now, gang. Keep on going. I made a hot take video for you. Oh yeah, did you post them? Ooh, this guy was taunting. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Who hits harder, peak T-Wood or peak Ilya Aptaptura? Pop, 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 and slap the nose off that fool, yeah. Oh, peak T-Wood for sure. For sure. Bro, what are you talking about? Look at London population. I literally did. I mean, you didn't look at the right thing. Yeah, literally everything I'm seeing. Are you sure? Wait, I feel like you're looking up something else here. I'm about to make you look like a fool. Yeah, okay. You're talking about London, England. I'm talking about London, Ontario. I said Ontario. I'm about to make you look like a fool. I said Ontario, not England, you goober. I don't know where to post them at. They're YouTube short hot takes. Oh, I usually get mine on TikTok. That's usually where I find my content. That's why, like, a lot of the stuff I post, a lot of what people say is either rage bait or just plain dumb, or, like, the icest cold takes of all time. It's because it's on TikTok. You know how people are with their TikTok ball knowledge? Very limited. Yes, obviously England. Well, I literally said Ontario, so you're a goober. I think you're just rage baiting me at this point. I'm probably going to fall for it, too. You're going to have me crashing out here in a second here. I know that people get a kick out of me getting really angry. I said from the beginning I'm in the UK. No, but I said Ontario, so I'm right, you're wrong. I don't really care. It ain't really that deep, pal. You use Brandon Moreno? Give me Joshua Van. I haven't really liked using Joshua Van, but we're gonna make him good. We're gonna make him good. No, I know that London, England's a big city, though. I don't know. Like, I don't hear the greatest things about it, though. You got 9 out of 10, 9, 10 hot take. Do I? Please react to them. If you, like, are able to send it to me. Immediately, this guy's freaking putting the pressure on. Yeah, it wasn't rage being you. I didn't even know. There's a London in Canada. Yeah, I don't know why there is. It's like us people in Canada are very incapable of just coming up with our own town names. So we just steal from other places. Do that knee stomp. The one that he used against Brandon Royval. This is a matchup I'd love to see, actually, though. Moreno versus Van. I think Moreno would be popping him with jabs all night. Can you just look up my name? I mean, if I see it, I don't really like to go out of my way to make content. Because then it feels kind of forced. So I already have a feeling that one of your takes is going to be like, Bilal's a top 3 welterweight of all time. Bilal's so good. Bilal was robbed against Ian Gary. Your name tells me that they're all going to be about Bilal, and it seems to be going to be straight up glazing them. They're goated hot takes. You would love them. If you think I love them, I look. Yup. Ooh. Bilal's the goat. See? Oh, man. This guy's leaving. He couldn't handle the heat. Alright, we'll get one more in. And then I gotta dip. I got other stuff I gotta do. Oh, this guy actually messaged me. The guy who was just using the Connor. Let's see what he said. Your buns keep running, bot scared. Anyway. I'm tired of all the hot takes you do. They are all the same. Ouch. I don't choose what other people put in their hot takes. Right? It's just that it's content. At the end of the day, that's all it is. Right? And I can only do... Like... I can only do what's put in front of me. Oh, gosh. Kaikar France. Go back to the Joshua Van. Then just use my... You know, let me... Hold on here one second. Let me find this. You know what? I will. I just gotta find it. Let's see what he does. Kaikar France holds a lot of power in his hands. I'm getting him thinking about that left hook to the body early. Okay, spinning elbow. Nice. I put hashtag zone24 in the video. I don't even get notifications. Like, I turn that stuff off. Okay, hold on. Let me lock in here for a second, gangy. Hot take, Ngannou would have to... Wait, Ngannou would have a very slight chance to beat Zone. That's not a hot take. That's a straight up fact. Ain't nobody beating me, bro. I would definitely beat Francis and John Jones at once. And then Dana White would probably kick me out from his promotion. Okay, I'm kind of getting coached right now. Yep. Me trying to go forward is not working. I'll read your hot takes here in a second there. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I need to figure something out quick. Let's see this. Here are my hot takes. 10% Patty beats Gaethje because Gaethje's washed. It's because he doesn't have jiu-jitsu. Cain Velasquez has the best takedown defense. Like, of all time out of anybody? No, I don't think so. I think it's got to be Jose Aldo, for sure. Let's see. Lawler hits harder pound for pound than Ilya. I don't think so. Just because he doesn't have the precision that Ilya does. 40% UFC 205 Conor loses to Pete Dustin. He could. It really depends on how Dustin engages in that fight. Oh my gosh, bro. And Bilal Muhammad fan club, bro. You're crazy. Bilal is the GOAT. Okay, bro, I'm trying to move my head. Okay. There we go. Kick to the body. I need to start using more kicks. That's what it is. I'm just trying to straight up box. And I know that Joshua Van's a boxer. But against this specific opponent that I'm facing, it's just not working. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got slumped. Not really that I can do that. Bro was putting combos on me. Nah, best takedown defense has to be DDP. Yeah. Him and, like, JDM. For sure. I don't even want to dog on JDM too much, actually, though, because, like, he did show good takedown defense in the Bilal Muhammad fight. I think that Islam's just on a different level. Okay, let's take a look at some of these. Oh, okay. So here's how I'm going to do this. If I'm going to make a video on yours, I gotta get my screenshots. It's a little bit trickier when it's actually a timed video. There we go. There we go, hold it like that. Bilal has the best pound for pound power in the UFC. Bilal would kill Francis at heavyweight. Okay, I can't disagree with that one. Bilal is the GOAT. I cannot disagree with you on that one. I don't think your take here on GSP is really much of a hot take, to be honest with you. This one's going to be a little bit tricky because of where the wording is. Don't worry, I'm working on this here. Islam is a much better fighter than Bilal. I 100% agree. I think everyone does. And lastly, Bilal Muhammad's the GOAT. Yeah, I expected that one. I expected that one out of you. Well, gang, it has been a very, very good stream. Let's go for that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's been very good. I've tried to get on here once a week for you. But yeah, I had to get this done early. But I do appreciate y'all for coming out. Expect a podcast episode out tomorrow, plus the 6 shorts I do a day. I got my top 10 GOAT list coming out today. You guys should be amped for that. Because I've talked for a while now about how other people's top 10s aren't necessarily great. I'm going to show you that mine is elite. Alright? It's coming up here within the next probably half an hour. So, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I love you all. Okay? Make sure you guys have an amazing day. Drink some water. Make sure you guys get hydrated. Okay? I know you guys aren't drinking enough water. I'm going to read some of these hot takes here before I head out. 50% Prime Tony is so overrated. He's not overrated. He did fight some good competition, right? He beat the likes of RDA, which is a really good win. Edson Barboza is a fantastic win. Beat Kevin Lee. Hamzat is the best takedown ever. 100%, I agree with that. Uncle Ice beats Cleo Roundtree. Yeah, I agree with that. Derek Lewis does not have power like Francis. No, he doesn't. I think Derek Lewis is a bit more of an accurate puncher than Ngannou. Ngannou kind of tends to just swing big. Like, Derek Lewis throws big overhands, but he's got actually very underrated precision. So I'll give you that one. But anyways, I'm out of here. I got to go lift some weights, actually. So wish me luck on that one. But yeah, hope you all have an amazing day. Love you all.